Welcome back to another unboxing with Crate Club. I know this is a different view than what you guys are used to. Normally you see my cute little face on camera, me trying to tell the world about this tactical outdoor EDC survival stuff that we do. But I don't think that my face is necessarily necessary for me to get this job done. What really matters here are the products, and that's what I'm gonna be focused unboxing today. So today we are unboxing supply drop number 41 from Crate Club. So Crate Club has 4 tiers. There's a lieutenant, the captain, the major, and the general. Every single month I get this big, beautiful green box delivered at my door. This is the major tier, which is the biggest month-to-month box that you can get. The general is a quarterly experience, so also is lieutenant and captain. This is the new point of view. I hope you guys don't hate it. Again, what I'm focused on here are the products because that's what matters. If you're new to Crate Club entirely, then none of what I've produced up until this moment really matters. But again, this is a survival EDC outdoor focused subscription box, and it's focused on people who are adventurers, they're preppers, they're prepared people, they're survivalists, a lot of military. I'm retired Army. I'm former Army, I should say. I'm not formally retired. My wife is retired though. You think about a lot of first responders, those types of people. Those are the people that enjoy this stuff right here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 awesome items crammed into this box today. So my goal is to teach you about each of those products, give you a brief overview of what you could have got if you were a subscriber. And if you missed it, it's not too late to sign up for the next one. Seriously, all of us over here at Crate Club really enjoy assembling these boxes. We do a lot of research on brands and products before making a final selection on what goes in here. The procurement process is a sacred one that we're very proud of, and I hope that you see our efforts sort of come to fruition in this box. So without further ado, let's get into supply drop number 41. We're starting things off with the Soul Emergency XL Blanket. This XL Emergency Blanket from Soul features vacuum metallized polyethylene that reflects 90% of your body heat, making it a life-saving device in cold environments. Weighing in at just 3.2 ounces and made of tear-resistant materials, this is a must-have item for your bug-out bag or emergency supplies. This blanket is large enough to cover 2 people and also features a high-vis orange exterior that is essential for search and rescue. Additionally, the material is quieter than traditional crunchy blankets. Here we go. Let's start out with an emergency blanket. If you don't have one of these, you should. This is what this bad boy looks like. Comes in the nice little packaging. Look, there's times to be tactical, right? You want the grays and the blacks and the coyote and the green and blah, 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 right? But other times, high vis can also be a tactical decision. What does it mean to be tactical? It means you're doing something with intention. There's a reason why you have the things that you have, and you keep them with you in certain scenarios so that you have it when you need it. So blankets like this are fantastic for retaining body heat. Look how thin this thing is. It's like space blanket material, super reflective on one side and then high vis on the other. Both sides, both colors can actually have specific use cases. Think about that. But generally speaking, your body is supposed to be on this side of it, and so the exterior is the orange part. It is amazing how much heat these things retain. I've been in multiple field exercises where people struggled with retaining body heat. We'd wrap them up in one of these things, and they go from being a borderline casualty to like, hey man, I'm really hot right now, can we take the blanket off? Now this Soul company, which stands for Survival Outdoors Longer, that's what SOL stands for. There's another SOL I'm thinking of, but that's not what that stands for. So they claim that this is quieter. It's less crunchy than standard survival blankets. What do you think? It's crunchy, but I think I might agree. It's not as crunchy as regular blankets. This one reminds me of about the same amount of noise, maybe less noise than you'd get with like a grocery bag. So that's pretty impressive. I don't want to completely unravel this thing because God knows I'm never gonna get back in the little bit of packaging that I got, but this is the SOL Emergency XL Blanket. Get it, put it in your prepper bag. It doesn't matter if you live in a cold weather environment or not, this needs to be in your go-to emergency bag. You might come up on somebody who is losing blood and they're gonna get very, very cold even in a hot environment, and this could be a lifesaver. Get one, now you got it. Next item, the Wildland Poison Ivy Wipes. Approximately 85% of residents in North America are allergic to poison ivy and or poison oak. And about 15% are considered extremely allergic. These plants, which are extremely common in forests, fields, and wetlands of the United States, produce an oily sap called urushiol. Urushiol is responsible for the irritating, itchy allergic reaction that so many of us are susceptible to. To combat this plant and its unwanted effects on your skin, simply wipe down the exposed area with these wipes in immediately after contact. Each wipe is 8 inches by 10 inches and is lightly scented with lavender and grapefruit essential oils. Okay, it doesn't really matter how you pronounce it, but the reality is that is sap and it sucks. If you've ever lived anywhere near poison ivy, poison oak, then you know that could be a miserable experience. I definitely have childhood memories of getting in contact with those plants because I didn't know any better. And then I put my hand in places that it shouldn't have been, and the entire lower half of my body broke out in an allergic reaction. I don't think I'm in the 15% that gets like an emergency sort of reaction, an extreme reaction, but it sucked. I did like the oatmeal baths for a week. It was not a pleasant experience. Had I had something like this, we would have been okay. So here you actually get 12 individually packed wipes. This is what those things look like. I like that they're individually packed because that way you can throw 2 or 3 in your bug out bag, 2 or 3 in your camping kit. You know, your kids have them, you can spread them out across the house wherever they need to be. And this is what they look like. Thoroughly wipe skin as soon as possible after exposure to urushiol. I think you're supposed to also cleanse yourself after you use this before. It's pretty amazing that they decided to include some fragrance in here. It's a nice little touch, right? Makes it pleasant. So these things are fantastic. Active duty, outdoorsman, camper, hiker, adventurer, this is a go-to item that you need to have on you. And you will wish you had it in the moment you came in contact with the wrong plant. You could be someone's absolute lifesaver, not literally, but figuratively, if you have something like this. Nice. Foam magnet gun rest. Crafted from high quality density EVA foam, this universal magnetic gun rest by SME has 3 slots and offers soft protective surface that cradles your shotgun or fishing poles without causing damage or scratches. Equipped with convenient magnets, this gun rest easily attaches to any metal surface. Whether it's a workbench, deer stand, gun safe, or any other smooth and metallic surface area, this magnetic feature ensures a secure and stable hold. So this is what it looks like in the packaging. Check it out. I've got 2 of them. Your box will only have 1. I received this one in advance because, again, we always test our stuff before it goes into the box. And I didn't want to attempt to open this on camera because it's got this theft-proof clamshell packaging. That's what this stuff's called, and it's extremely difficult to get out. But this is what your gun rest looks like once you gain access to it, which is the first challenge. Awesome stuff here. Very, very secure fit. You could cram your rifles in here. You could spread these things out, and it would actually fit a shotgun. I like the idea of fishing poles, but this is one of those items that is limited only by your imagination. Organize whatever the heck you want to organize. It does have this gigantic metal strip on the back, so you could stick this to the inside of your gun safe, whatever, if you have some sort of metallic surface in your garage or in your prepper bunker, it doesn't matter. Great little organizational tool here, very secure fit. I think that you guys will find a wide variety of use cases for this product right here. Like I said, it's by SME, which in my experience stands for Subject Matter Expert. Nice. Up next is the Greatland Rescue Laser. We've said it before and we'll say it again. The ability to see and be seen are absolutely invaluable. This rescue laser light signaling device is a state-of-the-art signaling tool engineered for maximum visibility and reliability. This waterproof laser can be seen up to 3 miles away during the day and up to 20 miles at night under optimal conditions. It offers 40 hours of continuous use with 1 battery and includes a sight ring to help with aiming. Here we go. Greatland makes some very, very high-end lasers. Go ahead and look up the retail price of this thing. These are not cheap, and I was pretty stoked that we were able to include it in supply drop number 41. So this is what she looks like on the inside. You got a little bit of advertisements here, and here she is. This is just a protective cap. Pop this thing off. There are no buttons. In order to activate it, you simply twist down here at the bottom. So this stays just slightly loose. You tighten this thing down and then the laser comes on. So this laser is in the shape of a line. So if you check it out up close, small line. As I bring it back, you see how the line lengthens. So the idea here is if you were in an emergency situation and you were trying to wave someone down that was far away, car, boat, even a plane. Be careful waving this thing in the sky at night, but in an emergency situation, you might be able to get away with it. The idea here is that, you know, if you're trying to get someone's attention who's miles away, this is going to cast a beam that is hundreds or even thousands of feet tall, and you can scan the item that you're trying to get their attention, and then this and it'll help you, you know, because if you just had one little dot here, it'd be impossible to try and point this into like the window of a pilot, you know, a pilot's window on an airplane, or into the cabin of a boat, whatever. But the big broad line here is kind of a genius move because it allows you to you get more surface area out of it. Careful with it. 20 miles during optimal nighttime conditions is absolutely insane. 3 miles during the day, 20 miles at night. Fantastic little laser. They talked about a built-in sight. That would be this component right here. So Once you turn the thing on, you could actually put the sight up to your cheek and then use this to help you scan, or at least aim where you're scanning. Pretty cool. Great item. One of those things that's fun to play with, let's be honest, but it's one of those things that you really hope you never have to use, because if you're trying to get someone's attention who's 20 miles away, you're probably in a pretty sticky situation. Great item. Keep the cap on when you're not using it. Keep it in a secure place, and you want to make sure that it doesn't get wet or anything like that. Great little item here, and I still have 2 more to show you. The Madhouse Designs Pistol Mount. This pistol mount allows gun owners to store their weapons in an extremely unique and accessible way. Made of 303 stainless steel, 6061 aluminum, and a soft rubber overmold, this pistol mount offers 7 possible locking positions. Simply secure the CNC machined Picatinny rail to any surface that fits your needs and store your weapon like a pro. If 9mm isn't your style, the pin can be replaced with 3 other available sizes that can accommodate anything from a 22 to a 45 and everything in between. So here she is. I haven't unpackaged this one because I'm in a new house and I haven't actually decided where I'm going to install this thing, but I wanted you guys to see what it looks like in the packaging. So it is a pistol mount, and this is what the final product would look like. Pretty hardcore, right? So you have a Picatinny rail here. Once you secure that Picatinny rail to whatever surface you want, you can then install this little pivot mount, which goes directly into the barrel of the weapon. This is meant for 9mm. You do have options though. It can be adjusted to fit a variety of different weapons here. See the angles here, the possible angles in which you could store this thing is kind of cool. I used to keep something very similar to this right underneath the steering wheel of my truck. Great place to keep a weapon for immediate access if you need it. You could probably pull off the same idea, same concept inside of a vehicle, but maybe think about entryways, think about where you sleep at night. This is one of those things where you want immediate access. Obviously be conscious of family members, kids, whoever else is in the house, because this does not keep the weapon out of harm's way, right? So this is for immediate access, which I think is a really cool idea. It's definitely got some John Wick vibes to it. Home, office, shop, anywhere you want. Sweet. And yeah, super high quality materials here with the aluminum and the steel and everything else. And this is not all. This was 5 of 6. I got one more item to show you. It might be the cheapest item inside here, but don't underestimate it. It's a nice little product. From XOTAC is the Fire Sleeve Mini. The XOTAC Fire Sleeve Mini is essentially an exoskeleton for your Bic lighter. Designed for outdoor enthusiasts, survivalists, and adventurers, the Fire Sleeve is a waterproof sleeve that increases the durability and lifespan of your mini Bic lighter. The Fire Sleeve also increases the functionality of your lighter with the gas lock feature, which enables hands-free operation. Once your lighter expires, simply slip a new one into the Fire Sleeve and get back to work. So I actually don't have a Bic lighter in here at the moment, but you get the idea here. And you know, there's 2 different sizes to Bic lighters, like standard and mini, so this was actually developed for the mini. So you slip your little Bic lighter in here and it serves as an exoskeleton, a little bit of a protective case for your lighter. It's not a 100% waterproof seal, but it is definitely a water resistant seal. And it increases the functionality of your Bic lighter because now you have like a place to put a lanyard. And what's really cool is that once you actually put the thing in here, you would do it with the button on this side and the wheel on this side. You know, in order to keep a Bic lighter lit, you have to hold down the button to keep the gas flowing. In this situation, you can actually push this up over that little lever and the lighter will stay lit, and that's kind of cool. My buddy Brandon Curran 1776 over at BattleBox, has a ton of videos of him using this thing. This is actually genuinely part of his EDC setup. You will not catch the man without a mini Bic lighter, and 100% chance it's gonna be inside of an XOTAC Fire Sleeve. Pretty cool, right? Like I said, it was small. It's not a high-end item, but I feel like, you know, outdoor enthusiasts love this kind of stuff. Anytime you get the chance to increase the functionality of like your day-to-day materials, we try and do so. And that was the XOTAC Fire Sleeve Mini from supply drop number 41. Again, this is the major crate. There are 4 other options if you guys are interested in receiving something like this for yourselves. It's like Christmas every month. You never know what you're gonna get, but you know that you're gonna get a lot more inside the box than what you actually paid for it. And that's kind of the whole idea here. You know, we can buy things in bulk, which gives us a better price, and then we forward those savings onto you guys. And that's the genius part about subscription box services like this. Pretty badass, right? So let me know what you think about this new unboxing format. I think it'll get a little smoother over time as I get more comfortable with being a hands model. This is not something I've done before, but I kind of liked it. It's easier on me, and I hope you guys enjoy the close-ups. You get better views of the products, and that's what matters at the end of the day. So that's it. Until next time, supply drop number 42 is already sitting at my door, and I'll be unboxing that one here soon. Thanks, and see ya.